I'm very pleased to be here with John Davies, VP of World Ahead for Intel. John, tell me a little bit about why WSIS is important to you.
WSIS is very important to Intel in that we're trying to reach more and more people with technology. We believe in the Millennium Development Goals about poverty, education, healthcare, sustainability, female empowerment, and this is the best forum for doing that.
You've really got your finger on the pulse. What are the changes in information technology at the moment that are really going to be affecting the world population?
There's two or three that are key. In the last 5 years, prepaid came to the cell phone. We went from 2 billion cell phone owners to over 5 billion. That's enormous. That meant it reached most of the people in the world, many of them. The same's happening with the PC. 5 years ago, when I took over the World Ahead job, there was 1 billion people owned PCs. Today, there's 2 billion. And we're just at the beginning when the 3rd billion can be touched and reached. And prepaid is starting to come to the PC. 3G dongles, they plug into your laptops. Anywhere you can use a phone, you can get access on your PC. And you'll pay it the same way as you do the phone. Prepaid, small amounts, no long monthly contracts. And I'm seeing this over Africa, Southeast Asia, parts of South Asia, and it's at the very, very beginning. So that gets us to the 3rd billion. Then 4th, 5th and 6th, we have to look at shared access. Schools, hospitals, rural community centres where people have access to a computer. They don't own it, but they can get the services they need.
Because the rural communities are very much traditionally the hardest to reach.
They're by far the hardest to reach, and it's been connectivity has been one of the biggest challenges, and obviously affordability. Well, if you look at connectivity, Africa, for example, is one of the toughest. The undersea submarine cables have reached land, the fiber's being built out, and then you've got wireless that can reach to villages. If they can make a phone call, you can do a 3G broadband connection on a PC. So that piece. The second one is, how do I afford it? Well, PCs are getting cheaper, but they're also getting easier to share. A teacher has one in the classroom. Effectively, every child in the classroom has access to technology. A doctor carries one around on a van to the villages. Effectively, the villages are using information technology.
WSIS has set certain targets which are very much in parallel to the Millennium Development Goals. How achievable do you think those targets are for 2015?
If you'd have asked me that question about 2 years ago, Max, I would have said they're difficult goals to reach. It feels like we're at this inflection point. You've seen that change in mobile, there are more cell phone subscribers, and it's just happening to the PC, and we're just getting them rugged enough with enough private-public programs in the healthcare, in the community centres, in the education, in the small and medium businesses, that you can reach people. So we're at that inflection point where I now believe we can get IT technology to almost everyone on the planet in different types of models. And so in my view, those goals are achievable with passion, with investment, with dedication, and with partnerships. So I think they're reachable, but it needs hard work.
The dialogues that happen at the WSIS Forum, how important are they to Intel?
They're critical at WSIS because you're talking to many leaders here. Sometimes you just get a few minutes with them, but then they introduce you to other people in their groups that are doing the work in detail. And you'll find the sharing of best practices is critical. You talk about trends and needs, and you realize that a problem someone's trying to solve in one country has actually been solved or is being solved in a different country, so you can compare those. So it's critical because senior people here, they have the influence, they can make things happen, and the ability of industry to meet with those is critical. So I was at the last WSIS, I'm going to be at the next one as well.
John Davies, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Max.